So I'm looking for that my what is it called? That time, yeah. As in the last time I used to record my Nigeria capital. Last time I used for the content. No, it's inside the that one. It's inside the first one I bought before I bought this. Yeah. I kept it without investing. I didn't see. Let me check something. Let me check something on YouTube. Is there?
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the webinar this evening, The Winning Edge. This is a live webinar that uh, we put together to educate people on how to make the best use of the advantages that the digital media provides. So, John Peter, I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me clearly, you can. I'll be bringing you. I'll be bringing you live on stage now. I don't know if you can hear me and if you are ready. Hello, John Peter. Can you hear me? Are you there? Okay. Let me just give me some time. Let me bring you on board now. Okay, just give me some time. I'm trying to bring you on stage so that you can start your session. Just give me some time. Just let me just quickly bring you live on stage now, so that you can take over the stage. Mm, oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Right. Oh. Ah.
Sir Victor, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you clearly now. Can you hear? Hope you can also hear me clearly.
Okay, you can hear me right clearly.
Yes, yes, I can hear you clearly.
Just give me a sec. I'm coming.
All right.
The network was so bad from my end, and also the network was so terrible.
Wow. Okay, but how is it now? Are you able to fix that? Are you able to do something about it?
Sorry, you said?
I say, have you been able to do something about it now? I mean the network.
The network. I've been able to overcome it. Uh, so I believe you can hear me now. So I came in when you were trying to add me up to the stage, but I think I'm ready now. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So yes, you have the flow now. I think we've spent time already, so that you can do your thing and attend the meeting too.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do I have this
Yes.
stage or?
Yeah. So, but before you start your session, I just want to give a brief introduction about the guest we have today. We have John Peter, and John Peter started first as a digital marketer. He was into affiliate marketing, and now he has grown into other bigger things. Right now, he's currently building one of he's building a company that will be one of Africa's hub for connecting uh, farmers to 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 the markets. He's solving a very big problem in the Northeast as regards to agriculture. And today he'll be talking to us about the skills of the new economy. And I'm very confident that as he comes up today, he will bring in us good game and as someone, uh, if you follow through the webinar today, you'll be able to get the skills you need to thrive in the new economy. So without wasting time, let's welcome John Peter as he starts his session now.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much, Mr. Victor. Um, one of the great leader I've found starting my journey in school, and you have been of great help. And thank you for everyone who is joining for taking out your time to listen to such an amazing session of reinventing yourself in this modern time. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak on skill mats, and you're doing amazing for the young people. We still have testimonies of people who the results and what skill mat have done to their life in the campus. One of the conference we had, campus CEO, and that conference has really reinvented, has really scaled some persons that today we meet in different rooms, and we'll be like, the first time I met you was at skill mat, one of the event, campus CEO. So this is how we're able to connect with a lot of persons. So if you can hear me, if you can't hear me, sir, you can send me a message on WhatsApp or call my attention by calling me on WhatsApp to know if I'm still connected or not, sir. Is that okay by you, sir?
Yes, yes, no problem. No problem. That'll
All
be
right.
good.
If peradventure I disconnect, please let me know. Thank you. So I'm definitely going to be talking about just three things today. The three skills to invent yourself in the new economy. When we are talking about the new economy, I believe if you are listening to me, you need to know the word new economy. People dwell the older. If there's something new, that means there's old. So the old economy, we're talking about the crude oil, the industry where you need to build infrastructure and so many things. That was then. But the new economy has really created something. You just need your code, your website, your phone, active data connection, and you can explore the world. you are the top billionaires on earth, so like Mark Zuckerberg, all those companies have really done something by just using the internet. And this new economy is the data they are getting from people using the internet. Data is the new economy, is the new oil in the economy right now. So the new economy needs to know that. And this data, what's the use of data? Why is data become a new oil? Is because data helps you make predictable decision. You can predict people because you have data about them. You have the data when he works up. You have the data about where he works. You have the data of where he lives. You have the data of how much he's earning, how much he's spending, where he lives, his location, his you have every information about the person, every data needed about the person, you have them. And that will help you make a better decision. If I want to sell something to somebody who is in Canada now, I can go directly and make decision and then sell to the person because I have data about it. And every company is looking for data when you go out for agriculture, for culture, when you go into music industry, they need your data for you to patronize them. You have to register everything. Now you have to register because they are looking for data, and that is why AI will thrive. Without data, AI cannot exist. Let me tell you from today, if you don't know this one. Without data, AI is nothing. AI is nothing. So the essence of data is because AI, without data, there's no need of AI because AI can make a better decision because you have 500 years of data about something. You'll be like, since I've seen this pattern, I can improve on this. The reason why ChatGPT become the number one is because of the data he has created from Google and other platform, and that is why um, AI is thriving. So number one skill. So I'm going to talk about three things. First thing is the skill of value creation. The skill of value creation, where because money follows value, right? Money follows value, and value is simply solving a problem, unique problem that is scarce. You're solving a problem that's scarce. A lot of persons don't know the meaning of value. Value is something that you actually have something so important that you can't find it anywhere. If I can wake up today and sack you in your office, that means you are not valuable. That means somebody can switch it. So if you want to strive in the new economy, you need to have something so unique that it is not easily for somebody to send you out of his workplace or what you're using. So we'll be talking about AI integration, and then number two, we'll be talking about the skill of speed. The first one I said what? I said the skill of value creation. You need to know how to create value. The number two is skill of speed. And if you can hear me, please drop one. If you can hear me, Sir Victor, please let me know. If they can hear what I'm saying and you can hear me clearly, please can you hear me, sir? I need a feedback. Thank you.
We can hear you.
Clearly, right?
Yes, very clear.
All right.
Can hear you
So
clearly.
thank you so much. So I said first one is the skill of value. Number two, the skill of speed. Then the third one is the skill of digital leverage. These are the three skills that I'll be talking about in the new economy. So I'm going to break down each of them so as for you to really get it. If you have your pen, you should write something over there. So I'll be talking about the value, the skills of value creation, solving problems. Don't chase money. You need to know that it's not about chasing money, it's about chasing problem. What problem are you chasing and how are you solving the problem? The day you discover that money is not your problem, problem is your problem, that's the day your life will change entirely when it comes to the new economy. Young people need to ask this question: what problem can I solve? What does it help? Who does it help? And how can I use tech or AI to solve it faster or better? These are the questions young people need to be asking. And I believe I'm talking to young people here. These are the questions you need to: how can AI help me solve this problem better, faster? So you need to know. So we're going to go into AI integration, where we use AI to to research problems. We use AI to generate ideas, to draft solution, to improve the quality of whatsoever you want to create. This is the real foundation of everything. Value creation. You need to research the problem. What is the problem you're trying to solve? In my company, in our company, we're trying to solve a post-loss harvest, where people, Nigeria, if you ask in the agricultural sector, what's the number one problem? Is food security. And in food security is food storage. In food storage, in general, let's say talk about post-harvest loss. It's not about even farmers. In Africa, we have the most energetic farmers, but we don't have facilities, we don't have storage to post loss. When farmers get those crops, they are easily agitated. They are very, how will I point it out? They are afraid to keep it in their store because they don't have good facility, they don't have good data about it, they don't have information about how to even store it. So even the traditional means doesn't work for them anymore. So they are afraid. So they have to sell it. A farmer have to sell it. Why not? Because my farm goods and the food would decline in the market, and they will be complaining about government. While the problem is not really government, the problem is storage issue. And I want you to pick this analogy. I will be talking about agriculture, integrating the AI into it. Okay, let's say you're a digital marketer. What are you solving with the digital marketing? Are you solving business owners? Are you solving a customer problem? Are you solving a client problem? So you need to differentiate these things too. If you're solving a customer, you know that this person has ever bought from you. When I talk about somebody that will, I'm talking about somebody you are rendering service to. While customer, you are rendering a product today, you're selling a product to them. While clients, you are rendering a service. When I'm talking about a B2B business, is like you are communicating, you are doing business with a business owner. Just like was an example of companies that are doing business to business business. Bank does that. Some companies does that. Our company too does business to business. Can you hear me, please? Let me be
Yes,
sure.
yes, I'm with you. We can hear you clearly. You're talking about businesses that do business to business. You made
Yes,
mention of
business to
bank, and
business.
also your business too does that too. So we are with you, enjoying the class.
Okay, so you need to make research and know who are you serving, who are you solving their problem, so as to integrate the AI. Because AI, what gives us the advantage about AI has much data to scrape now. It's much faster, and that's what Scale AI is doing. Scale AI is helping business uh, artificial intelligence these are what Scale AI is helping Open AI. So it's business to business, right? So and this is where the big sharks are playing their games. So like I said, I'm talking about AI integration using AI to research. You know, I'm moving to the second skill. The first one I said value creation, the skill of value creation, the ability to solve a unique problem where people you don't really find people replaceable with you because of the scarcity of the solution, and then you are solving a big time problem that can be, you don't want to go for commodity are things that everyone has it, just like tomatoes in the market or greens in the market. Everybody has that in the market, so that's why it's so low and so cheap, because everybody have it. But you need to understand that value means when you have something irreplaceable, you it's hard for somebody to replace you in the workplace. That's why it's hard to fire CEO. It's very hard to fire most of these top executives, because you don't find them anywhere. There are people who are disciplined owners who have dedicated their time in learning every day, and you can't find them on logistic officer. You are no longer working with us. Tomorrow you will get another logistic. I'm not playing down on logistic officer or operation officer, but I'm just saying you can't just fire your office your CEO, because you know the value he's creating on the table. He's managing resources and people at the same time. That's one of the advantage CEO takes. Like, you manage resources, you also manage people. So the ability for you to manage these two things gives you much advantage in the company, that people want to, you are very scarce in the market, right? So
Yeah, well, with you, or is
yes,
it the network?
yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Oh,
hear
was
you
I break?
clearly. We can hear you clearly. Yes, but your network is breaking a little bit, but we can hear you for the times you've talked. You're still talking about how indispensable CEOs are because of the value they are creating. Yeah, so we can hear you very clearly.
Moving to, because of time, I'm moving to number two, the skill of speed, where as a young man, as a young person, you're starting out, you need to know that the new economy rewards speed, not perfection. The new economy rewards speed, not perfection. So you don't need permission, you need momentum.
You don't need permission, you need momentum. That hits me very hard.
Sorry.
I said that hits me very hard. You said you don't need permission, but momentum. So that's a very good, valid point there.
Okay, but sorry, the voice was breaking. The last thing you wanted to say, I think
No, no, I
it's
said the point you made there is a very valid point.
oh, okay,
Uh,
all right.
we don't need permission. We only need
You need
momentum.
momentum. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't need permission. You need momentum. And when we break down to momentum, what does it mean to have a momentum? Is for you not to feel like, because today I didn't, okay, because I didn't get it perfect, I have to stop. No, you have to keep doing it over and over. It's another name for consistency. You have to keep on doing it. It's an accumulation of what you're doing, because if you have an accumulated knowledge and experience of something and you improve on it, that gives you the advantage towards anyone. So you move faster, and with the integration of AI, you just see yourself moving faster, because AI will help you build faster, it will help you test the idea faster, it will help you write, it will help you market, and also it's removed a lot of barrier. That's what one of my mentors say, that it's easier to be a millionaire at this our time, because a lot of barriers, a lot of hindrance. Then when you want to start any business, you have to do banner, you have to go to TV station, which was very expensive. But nowadays, in my community, I think I have 20,000 followers, and we were in a room yesterday, and they were asking who has 5K followers, who have one.
Okay. Uh, yeah. Let's just give John Peter some time. It seems to be having some challenge with network, but he has made a very valid point there that we need to pay attention to. he made mention of speed. Now, and one of the things I've also seen that affects a lot of people, that hinders growth, that hinders accomplishment, that hinders achieving great results, is not absence of the required skill. Sometimes it's either you are too afraid to take the steps you need to take in order to achieve the things you are seeking. So you are, and then that leads to what we call analysis paralysis. And that is why the point he made when he talked about you don't need permission but momentum. One of the things I've also while we wait for John Peter to come back on the call, let me just also portray on some of the points he has made mention. Now, one of the things I've also seen as I study successful people is not the absence of mistakes. Now, for example, sometime I was listening to Mark Zuckerberg, and then Mark Zuckerberg made mention of something, that Facebook was not the first app he developed. He has built other apps that didn't really succeed. Now, but the fact that Facebook succeeded made all the previous failures irrelevant. So that means that there are many people who, because they are wallowing in analysis paralysis, which leads to paralysis, they are not able to ship in. And one thing I've also come to discover is that most times your first product, your first idea will not be the best idea, because your initial idea was not built with the people in mind. And John Peter also made mention of something about data, right? So so that is why if you want to really succeed, especially in this digital age, we're talking about the skills of the new economy. If you want to really succeed, if you want to make progress, working with data, John Peter made mention of data, that you need access to data. So, and that is why the point he made mention when he talked about momentum is what you need, not permission. Being able to ship your product, your service as fast as possible and get real-time data from your audience, from the people, is one of the biggest things you can do for yourself, right? So being able to, because what shipping faster does is that it gives you real-time access to data that no analysis can give you. If you're able to ship in faster, you're able to see you're able to know what people are passing through, you're able to know what really is the challenge people are having and how best you can be able to address it. So that is why the points he made mention of, which is shipping faster, is so relevant and indispensable, especially in the age we are right now. So he made mention of value also. Now, one of the things he made mention of, something. He said that money is not your problem, but value. Now, just to also add to that, while we wait for him to come back, is this. Now, many people are more concerned about making money than creating value, right? So, but the thing is that people don't care about your problems. Many people are too concerned about the problems they are facing. Oh, I have family problem, I have rent I have to pay, I have bills to pay, and all of that. People don't care about your problems. They don't care about the bills you have to pay. All they are asking is, what can you do for me? All you're asking is, what value can you create for me? All you're asking for is, how can you solve my problem, right? So what people are actually saying, or what is going on in their mind, is what's in it for me. It's called we FM. That is what's in it for me. WIIFM. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? People are asking you this question. What's in it for me, right? So, and the moment you are able to answer this question accurately, right, you're able to answer what people stand to gain, right, associating with you, that is when they will be willing to part with their money, right? So take, for example, just imagine some of the best brands you admire, right? For example, look at Nike, for instance. They make shoes, right? So why do people like them? Because they solve a problem. They're solving a problem, especially for athletes, right? They make shoes that athletes use for their events, for their sporting activities and all that. They are solving a problem, and that is why people associate with them. So that is why focusing more on the problems you can solve is what will give you advantage. And then he also made mention of something about data, right? And also AI. He made mention of AI, right? Remember, the whole essence of this webinar is to teach you how AI is a very great instrument in helping you advance and also be able to push out the ideas you have, right? So one of the things, and as you're also watching this, one of the things you need to also pay attention to is that we are working on, we're building what we call AI Creator Academy. Now, what is AI Creator Academy? AI Creator Academy is a flagship. Wow. Oh, John Peter, welcome back. Sorry, your network. Uh, yeah, John Peter, you're welcome back. You seem to have.
My network kicked me out.
Yeah, it seems your network had issue. You had to go and fix it, but we're happy to have you back again. Okay, are you ready to move on now?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
okay.
think I'm almost done. It's my network that kicked me out, and I believe
All right.
I'm almost
So
done.
let's give you that chance to finish up with your the topic before we continue. So you have the stage, you have the floor now. Okay, yeah, please you can continue. You have the stage now.
All right. So where I stopped, I was talking about that you don't need permission, you need momentum
Yes.
to start, right? So um, speed is the competition advantage of young people today, and you need to have that because you. To the last one, which I was trying to conclude, is the skill of leverage, which is use of tools that multiply your effort. Back then I was talking about, that was when I kicked out of the call. I was talking about how the traditional means of marketing and then the advantage of the new economy of the digital. Just today, I can use my phone. I'm connected to almost 10,000 people. Can you hear me, sir?
Very, very.
Let me continue since I believe you can hear me. All right.
Yes,
So
you're
since we're
loud
still
and
live,
clear. We can hear you
so
clearly.
I was talking about the advantage of internet, where I was able to connect with 10,000 people and I was able to sell my products online. So what are the advantage of digital? How can you leverage this? Before now, you needed capital, a team, a big resources for you to start anything today. But today, that was then, before now. But now you need just.
Okay, sorry we lost John Peter again due to network, right? So sometimes when you are especially here in Nigeria or most African countries, sometimes network is one of the things you need to deal with, right? So, but while we wait for John Peter to be back to finish up with the interesting thing he's talking about, remember he made mention of three things. He made mention of the three things you need to be able to succeed, the three skills of the new economy. Number one, he made mention of value creation, being able to create value. And number two, he made mention of data, using data, right? And then number three, he was talking about leverage, right? Talking about leverage, and he was making a point that, right, there was a time when, for you to be able to launch your product, your idea, your service to the world, you need access to high capital, which is still, capital is still very, very important, right? But then when we talk about leverage, he was actually talking about using tools, right, that makes it much, much easier, faster, and also cheaper to shipping to ship out your product, right? So while we wait for him to come back and finish up what he is talking about, as we prepare to wrap up the webinar for today, I was talking about AI Creator Academy. Now, what is AI Creator Academy? AI Creator Academy is a flagship product, is a flagship program from Skillmat Academy, from Skillmat, which is the parent company, right? So, in this AI Creator Academy, our vision is to use AI to empower you to be able to create products that serve the world. So, in this AI Creator Academy, we'll be teaching you how you can convert your idea into a product using AI. We'll be teaching you how to use AI to create micro apps, right? So what does this mean in a simple terms? What this means in a simple term is that, assuming for instance now, right? Assuming for instance, you are thinking about, for example, you have a skill that you want to launch. You have a, take for example, you are a caterer, and you are thinking, how can I monetize this skill of cooking, right? How can I monetize this skill? Now, you can literally, we're talking about leverage now. You can literally use AI as a guide, and AI will give you step-by-step process on how to transfer, how to go from idea to products to profit, right? So you can literally build an app that can do everything for you about building your products using AI. So assuming, for example, now talking about the skills of the new economy, say for example, you want to build your personal brand, right? And you want to start content creation. Let's assume, for example, you are an accountant, right? You are an accountant, and you are thinking, how can I build my personal brand how can I build my personal brand as an accountant? You can literally build an app that will build your personal brand from scratch to execution. Build all the John Peter, you're welcome back. I was talking about something. I was talking about the AI Creator Academy before you came in. So, welcome back. So let me just give me some time. Let me just finish it up, and then you finish up with your third point. So I was talking about the AI Creator Academy. So it means that we'll be teaching you how you can literally build you can build micro apps using. So that means that I was talking about personal brand, for instance. If you are, let's say, an accountant and you want to build your personal brand and you don't know how to start, we can teach you how to use AI to build your personal brand, starting from ideation down to the content. You can create your 30 days content calendar and everything. So AI, as John Peter was talking before he went off, is a big leverage, right? So just be on the watch out. We'll soon give full details about how you can be able to join the AI Creator Academy. But before we continue, let's give John Peter the stage to finish up with the last point. He was talking about leverage before he went out. So let's give him that opportunity to continue with his So John Peter, please,
So
you
can you
have
hear
this.
me?
You have the stage. Yes, you can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear. You have the stage now.
Hear me? I'm so sorry.
I understand. We
We call
understand.
them the third world demons. They always try to find a way to kick you out of a call or any meeting you have. So kind of very powerful connections and meetings you might have, and then the network will just kick you out. we just have to manage that. And thank you for understanding, and thank you to scale your business. AI and able to help us. Now, your next skill, the skill you need to develop is your ability to use those skills. This time around, is not your ability to know how to do copyright, but your ability to use an AI that knows how to do AI, that know how to write copywriting very well, what prompts you're going to use. And at the same time, you need to know how to use agentic AI. Agentic AI are the AIs who are used for bigger projects. They will be able to, they can help you write, they can help you run an ad, they can help you prompt, they improve on themselves on what is not working. They try to improve on that, and that is when you have to learn how to use those AI. I believe ChatGPT is not the only AI existing. Please don't use to create, to especially who are into coding, who are into web development. They understood how this AI can be used, and you can leverage those digital skills to be able to build your businesses. I remember when my mentor was telling us something about the AI, that you can now use AI to predict what's the next trend. And before you do that, then I remember when we were doing affiliate marketing, you can't predict any trend. It's only those guys at the top who have access to data that are able to predict. You can see them predicting the next company that is going to hit the stock market. You can see them predicting a whole lot of things. Is now their secret is out. Data, they have raw data, access, profile information, profile data from different companies. They tend to get that, and they will use that to make proper decision making. You know why Nigeria are failing in different things? Have data, we don't have data, and you need to know the meaning of data. You need to know the meaning of data. See, one thing about reinvention is about understanding the meaning of words. The last word maybe they gave you when you were small, the meaning of that word and that word was not really the meaning of those words. They prove a person of better your words, know what to say, know when to keep quiet, ability to discern, your ability to know when to predict the market, when to use that AI, when not to use that. So your ability to sense, your ability to see, your ability to create. These are the skills you need. Intelligence, you need to have this information with you. You need to have the ability and the skills needed at this current stage. And these skills are, I've listed them, your ability to create value at fast reach. Secondly, I said the skill of what? I said it. If you are there, you can type it. Let's see. The skill of what? For me to round off, I just wanted you to have a highlight of what we discussed. If you are there at the comment section, if you are live with us, if we don't have any participant or you are listening to the recorded session, I talked about three things. The first one is the skill of value creation. The second, I said the skill of speed. And the last thing I said, the skill of digital leverage. With this, you can be able to integrate AI to be your designer, your writer, your marketer, your researcher, your strategist, and assistant. One person now can do the work of five if you know how to use AI. Once you have the skill of AI, you can be able to do what five people are doing, and you do it with faster and more efficient way. Thank you so much. And I would definitely give you the
that
answer.
was
Thank you so much, sir.
phenomenal.
The mic is yours. Thank you.
Wow, that was really phenomenal. So I guess our guests will be clapping right now because of the
All
gems
right,
you've
sir. Victor,
released.
are you with us?
Yes, can you hear me? I guess I should be loud and
Hello,
clear.
Sir Victor. Are you
So
with us? Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Can you? I guess I should be loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Uh, so I said that was phenomenal. That was really phenomenal. The gems you released, those 3 points you released, they are just like I see them as a roadmap. You know, it started from value creation, the ability to create value, right? And then you now moved on to using data. So you moved on to using data, and then number three, you talked about digital leverage. So that's why I said what you just made mention is just like a framework or a roadmap to move from idea or for someone to move from almost a beginner or not having idea of what to do to becoming a digital creator. So that is why this session is so powerful that no one should be able to miss this. So thank you so much for the value you have created. That's a huge value. And for those of us that are watching, just like we made mention at the beginning, John Peter is currently solving a big problem. Is with Agro Intel. Is currently building a company that is solving a very big pain point, connecting farmers connecting farmers to be able to sell their products to buyers. So that is also a very big problem that he is solving. So and just to give us a recap, the question you want to talk about, as we prepare for 2026, because we're at a point where people will want to start making plans for 2026. Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And so if you want to ask yourself, what value are you creating or what value do you want to create, right? So and he also made mention of money, that money follows value. Then he also made mention of momentum. One of the things I've also seen a lot of people that have also hindered a lot of people from succeeding is the point you made mention of momentum, right? So a lot of people want wallow in analysis leading to paralysis. So you have an idea you should execute, but because you are still uh, but because you are still wondering, um, will this work, will this not work, and all of that. So but I believe that after today's session you have the blueprints you need to move literally from just an idea to execution and to execution and then to profit. So this is where we come to the end of today's webinar. And I guess you had a very wonderful experience today. And next week, we'll be having another speaker that will talk to us about how to aim in this digital age. Remember, it's the winning edge, and the goal of this webinar is to empower you with all the skills that you need to be able to succeed in 2026. So I'm very confident you have gotten value, right? So it's our desire that you're able to take all that you've learned today and apply it. And then we'll see you bigger, better in 2026. Once again, John Peter, thank you so much for the value you've created today. You've given us the roadmap to success, to succeeding in the digital space, and it's our desire that our listeners will be able to apply all they have learned today. And just to give us a recap, also, I was talking about AI. I was talking about our academy, which is AI Creator Academy, that will be launching in 2026, which will be an academy that will teach you how to build products using AI. Also be teaching you the different AI businesses you can start, you can start in 2026. So be on the lookout as we'll be rolling out how you can get into the academy much later. But for now, this will come to the end of today's webinar. Have a lovely day.